Once upon a time, in the quiet town of Willowbrook, lived a boy named Oliver. He was known for being a daydreamer, always lost in his thoughts and constantly getting the timing wrong. If the school bell rang at 8 a.m., Oliver would arrive at 8:05. If there was a big soccer game starting at 4 p.m., he'd show up at 4:30, just as it ended. His friends teased him and nicknamed him Too Late Oliver, which made him feel sad, even though he tried his best to be on time. One crisp autumn afternoon, while wandering the outskirts of town, Oliver stumbled upon an old, dusty shop hidden between two buildings he had never noticed before. The sign above the door read, "TikTok's Timepieces, where time is on your side." Curious, he entered the shop and was greeted by an elderly man with a long white beard and twinkling eyes. "Hello there," the old man said with a smile. "Looking for something?" Oliver sighed. "I wish I could find a way to never be late again." The old man raised an eyebrow. "Ah, the woes of time, young one. Perhaps what you need isn't to control time, but to understand it." Before Oliver could ask what that meant, the old man reached under the counter and pulled out a peculiar-looking clock. It was small enough to fit in Oliver's palm, with a shimmering golden frame and intricate hands that moved in a strange rhythm. "This," the old man said, "is a what?" "Magic clock, sir. It can help you be on time. Whether you're too early or too late, this clock will guide you. But be warned, time is a tricky thing. Use it wisely." Excited, Oliver thanked the man and rushed home with the magic clock. He couldn't wait to try it out. That evening, he set it to wake him up in time for school the next day, determined to arrive before the bell for the first time ever. The next morning, the clock began to glow softly and rang at exactly 7:30 a.m., just enough time for Oliver to get dressed and head to school. He arrived perfectly on time. The school bell rang just as he walked through the gates, and his friends were amazed. But soon, Oliver grew greedy. He started using the magic clock to not only be on time, but also to speed up moments he didn't like. If he was bored during math class, he'd twist the clock's dial, and suddenly the class would be over. If he was too excited for the weekend, he'd fast forward the weeks, skipping through the days without care. At first, it seemed fun, but as Oliver skipped through time, he began to notice something odd. The more he used the clock, the faster things seemed to pass. His favorite moments, like playing with his friends or eating his favorite ice cream, began to vanish in the blink of an eye. One day, while skipping through what he thought was just another boring afternoon, he noticed his birthday party had come and gone without him even realizing it. Panicking, Oliver rushed back to the old shop. The bell jingled as he burst through the door. "Help!" he cried. "I used the magic clock too much, and now time is slipping away." The old man gave him a knowing look. "Ah, young Oliver, time is a gift, not something to rush through. You've been racing through life, skipping the important parts." Oliver hung his head. "I just wanted to be on time for once, but now I feel like I've lost so much." The old man smiled kindly and handed Oliver a small silver key. "Here, take this. It will reset the magic clock. But remember, time isn't just about being early or late. It's about being present in the moment, appreciating every second, whether it's fun or not." Oliver took the key, thanked the man, and rushed home. He carefully inserted it into the back of the clock, and with a soft click, the hands reset. From that day on, Oliver promised himself he wouldn't rush through life. He no longer cared if he was too soon or too late. What mattered was making the most of every moment. And as the days passed, Oliver found that by being more present, he was finally living life in perfect time.